and welcome back to Conan Siptah. Today we're going to be looking into the rhino pets, tameable rhinos. Yes, you can actually on Siptah ride rhinos. They are the second mount introduced into Conan Exiles that actually have a saddle. So I'm going to tell you where you can find some rhino babies, and then I'm going to show you all about the rhino taming and everything you need to know, so you can get yourself a very nice rhino pet of your very own. So not only horses it will be this time we get rhinos as well, which thank goodness they finally added another mount. So the first location we're looking for rhinos is in the middle, near the Life Shrine of the Fiends. I highly recommend you do this when the storm is not blowing, because it is pretty dangerous when you do so. Pretty much you're looking for these kind of fields all around. You'll go to the Life Shrine there, and you should be able to find some little babies around with the normal rhinos. Anyway, you can find some of the normal rhinos, such as these. You should be able to find some of the little babies, but this is just one of the spots I have found quite a few. See, we got 3. They can be a little bit rare sometimes, so just bear in mind for that. Whoop. But there we go, baby rhinos. So if you want to tame one of these rhinos, you need a taming pen and some bark. Bark is a pretty good thing for getting higher chance things. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to put these rhinos in here, craft them up, and then get whatever rhino we can out of it. So now they're taming up, we'll see what we get. And poof, there we go. We got some normal rhinos and a black rhinoceros out of this. So for example, if I'm to take the black one and the normal rhino out, and then I look in my inventory and search up rhino, you're going to see a bunch of these recipes. We have the ones for white rhino, grey rhino, black rhino, several different ones, savage, killer, all of that. So I can craft these rhinos into different rhinos that I can ride. Now, if we have a look here are the currently rideable rhinos. We have a stripy one, we have a black one, and we have a black and white speckle. These seem to be the current rhinos, although you also have Siptah rhinos, which are these, which I'm assuming later in the game you'll probably be able to do the same thing with them to ride them. But at the moment I don't see a saddle function, but that could as well change in the full out game. So just bear that in mind. You still get the rhinos the same way though, so just bear that in mind. But pretty much let me give you a show of the saddles. I'm going to probably pick our big fancy stripy rhino here because she looks absolutely gorgeous. We'll have a look at the saddles. Now, for saddles, we have the medium, the light, and the heavy. And then you have the cavalry and the war saddle, so no agility saddle, which is kind of interesting. But, all in all, you should see a saddle slot in the rhino if it's rideable. So if the rhino is rideable, then you can ride it, aka. So let's have a look at some of these saddles. Here is the light one. I quite like it, you know, these little rhino saddles here. Nice light one. Then let's have a look at the medium. You go a little bit bigger, you know, you kind of get the gist, and probably the same with the big one as well. There you go, rhino saddles. So same kind of thing going on there. And then you get to the cavalry saddle, which is slightly more fancy. You got feathers, you got gold pieces, you got the same thing as you did in the Tehran DLC. So it looks really, really pretty with that on. I really like the cavalry one. Nice and speedy. Then we have the war one, so big spiky rhino. I bet some of you would probably want to go around on this and have some fun, kind of thing. But yeah, let's get on the rhino, give it a go. You see how I climbed up on that? Really cool. So here we go, rhino. Turns in a 360, and let's have a ride around on it so you kind of know what these are about. They can be pretty speedy as well, so they're just as good as the horses, as in speed wise. Just as fast as those mounts. There doesn't seem to be a hitting function at the moment with them though, which is a little bit weird in my opinion. So at the moment I currently can't use attacks on this rhino. I can only use it as a riding vessel, so I can only ride around on it. But I'm guessing that's because they don't want to have some kind of function where it might be a little bit unfair with players without a rhino, and then you just buff them with a rhino. Or be too similar to other games with animal mechanics maybe, or perhaps they'll add it in later. But at the moment they don't seem to have a butting mechanic at all. You just ride around on them and they look pretty nice. may I say. And let me have a go on the cavalry one as well, since we're here to show you the speedy rhino. So the fast car rhino. There we go, give it that. Climb back on it. I really like the climbing animation. But yeah, here we go. We go on the speedy rhino. So of course with the cavalry saddles, usually they take a little bit more stamina. But you know, you go a lot faster, so usually it's pretty worth doing so. But yeah, here's the speedy rhino. So it's quite a nice mount to ride on. You feel epic going along on it as well, because you're just like, you feel like you're gonna beat everybody up. Because you're on a massive rhino. But yeah, I really like these so far. And that's how to get your very own mount rhino in this map. I hope you have some fun with this. There are some other tameable creatures as well in Siptah. Let me just let you know that. And things like, you see that elephant over there? You can actually tame one of those. But there is no riding elephants yet, unfortunately. As far as I've seen, it is only the rhinos as the new rideable mount. But hopefully in the future, they will have more things like so. But anyway, thank you for watching. I love you all. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!